Right, we're going to look at our mug press now. It's an Mtec Mug Press, superb quality, it's well made. There's many things I like about it, but I'm not going to Twitter on about it. Let's have a look at the features. On-off switch, controller with the buttons to use to set, along with them being labelled, the various points. You'll see that as we go through setting it up. You've got your closing arm, you have a micro switch that engages when you close the arm, and you also have the ability to adjust the pressure. So before we do anything, each mug supplier supplies slightly different mugs in size. So let's just set this to a medium pressure. Bob your mug in, get the handle in the centre. That's set as a good medium pressure, so we're good to go. We know that we're set and we're good to go. So let's take out our mug. The handle must be back with the micro switch open when you first start up. We turn it on our switch. There we go. And what we do is we press the OK button. I think you can see that. Yes, you can. OK. We have a choice of Fahrenheit or centigrade. We're going to go with centigrade. OK. We're now on temperature. I think you can see the light's on temp, and I set it to 183 degrees centigrade. Owing to the way, when you press something, you take away air, surrounding air. So what we've done, sublimation process really starts at about 190 degrees, give or take a few degrees. That will be in a room temperature, an oven or whatever. Because we're compressing and taking away the air, we've lowered it. But trust me, that's a good setting. So we're going to hit OK for that. Now time. We're actually going to cook the mug for 3 minutes, 180 seconds. But when you put the mug in, the mug is going to be cooler than the element. And what's going to happen is it's going to go through the process, and you will see that, of reducing in temperature. I've put on 30 seconds dwell time to get that temperature back up so that we get the full 3 minutes, 180 degree seconds for cooking. So you'll see all this as we go. So let's hit OK on that, and we're off. Now whilst that's starting to build up, we're going to take our print, which is being reversed, and we're going to cut an A4 sheet of paper into a third. And I'm doing this very approximate, I want to do it under speed. There we go. And it just so happens that that's a pretty reasonable fit in terms of height, positioning, etc, etc. I think you can say that, and I'm sorry, I'm not very good at this. Let's come back and you can see better. There we go. So how do we keep that piece of paper in position? We use some thermal heat tape. So without further ado, let's get some thermal heat tape. And I'm just going to cut a couple of strips off. And this stuff can be difficult. There we go, we've got it. And there's the tape. So what I tend to do when I do it is I would bring it there. It's all about ease of use. And you'll work out your own best method as you go. There's one. And I want to use 2 pieces. There we go. There's the second piece. And always best to turn over this end so that you don't have to mess around afterwards. So leave it like that. I think you can see that. And just bob it down. I'm just going to tidy up that bit there. As you can see, the temperature on the mug press is building nicely. So we want to position that on the mug, the tiger print on the mug. What I do, and I'm going to move the mug press out the way for a second to show you this, I use the worktop as a guide, and then all I would do is take that, and it's all wrapped around. Let's bring our mug press back over. And I'm impatient. and that's good to go. As far as I'm concerned, that's good to go. It's within a degree. So there we go, we're right up there. It's on 183. So let's close our mug press and watch what happens here. It's counting down the time. Now unfortunately we can't show you the temperature drop, but I can assure you that temperature has dropped because the mug is cooler. Now at the moment we're going through this time here, and what it should be doing is rewarming it back up to the 183 degrees that we originally set it at. But I won't waffle on. I'll just let you watch the full rundown so that you can see that we're not cheating, that what we're saying is correct, and then we'll just take the mug out, we'll open it up and have a look at the finish. What I will do then is take it off to some warm water and just run warm water over it. There's a couple of reasons for doing that, and we were told right at the outset that if you want to make a mug dishwasher safe, you need to, if you like, seal in what you've done. I don't fully understand it, I'll be quite honest about that, but we are advised the way to do that is after you've printed to gently quench the mug. Do not put it straight under cold water because you'll end up holding the handle and the mug will be smashed in the sink. So, a few things, you'll work it out as you go. Now I'm going to shut up and just let this count down and we'll take it from there. And I have to say, it's incredibly thrilling watching that countdown. Now you heard the buzzer when the press was ready to receive the mug. In other words, when it got up to 183 degrees C, it buzzed at us to say, right, I'm good to go. What will happen is, when this comes down, I think it's set at 3 seconds, it starts to pre-warn you that it's ready. And at that point you can open the mug and you should be good to go. But, you know, the proof of the pudding, as they say. So let's have a look. Yeah, goodness me, I think we'll edit this for a faster video, but we will also leave it available in its extended form. Yay, nearly there. Now I warn you, the internet does offer lots of differing times. They will say you can do it in a minute and a half, etc, etc. Play with it, work it out, but start off as I've shown you. And there we go, we're down at 0, you've heard the buzz. Just bring the clamp back, pull that there. And I think you can see, you've got a lovely image of a tiger there. There you go. I'm sorry about the light reflection. Let me come this way and see if I can show you it a little bit better. Well, let's try turning off the lights, shall we? And see if we can show it a bit better. There we go. You can see, as you can see, it's all there. Right, thank you for that.